position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Aloha from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Rainbow Warriors will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The bootleg to buy a little space. Got his man on the outside. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Spits it out to the back. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the start they need. You're already the underdog. You've struggled this season going against a really good team. First drive, first possession, man, what do? You turn the football over. That's probably why they have a losing record.
He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Using the quick game. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Seminoles can really attack on this second and short. Tight end now in motion. This time they'll go to the running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Noles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Nice move to keep running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming up.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got the tight end, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Touchdown.
You got to be Johnny on the spot sometime. How about that? The guy fumbles the ball, but his teammate was very aware. He was able to scoop it up himself, take it in for a touchdown. Guys, they may want to put that play in their game plan next week.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires left. He's got an open man. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
He's got it. There he goes. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. UNLV is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down.
Timeout, Florida State.
Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the big fella. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. Third and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Hits the afterburners. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Noles.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Fakes to grab. Still on his feet at the 45. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give on the option. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hawaii. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Out of the gun, the give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The quick out. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just got...
Catch and stride inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Seminoles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. RPO complete to open the drive. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Second down coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Yeah, that is a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Rainbow Warriors have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Behind the chains now on second and long. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads it left. Makes the grab.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Out of the backfield, he's open. Breaks into the open. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Creates a little space. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows...
Oh, he's got some space. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays. Game after game, play after play.
Touchdown, Hawaii! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
It'll be third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up third and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Noles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession. possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession.
And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Rainbow Warriors have pushed it inside the 20. Quarterback making checks. On third down, he drops to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the back. He's got his man, and they swarm him under. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Third down coming.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. He's looking to pass. Rush is on him. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Going for it all. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Sends it back in motion. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. They go to the wide receiver screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, after that completion, it's decision time now. 4th down here close to the goal line. You're down a couple scores in the 4th quarter. You could just kick an easy field goal, take the points, but then you've got to rely on your defense to get you the football back to give you an opportunity to win this game.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run play action. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
On 1st down from their own 22. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's picked off for the third time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Power football with the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
this is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground, knocked out at the 28-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. On the run, it's Hardy. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt.